Hi y'all, Kevin here. With an edition of Salty Dog Says. Been a while since I've done one of these. Anybody else tired of hearing about this Blue Origin all-female crew blasting off into space? Apparently they're all butthurt because everybody's making fun of it. I was at a restaurant the other day when this actually happened. I didn't know it was happening ahead of time. I looked over at the TV that was on in the restaurant. They were putting them on board and doing their thing and talking about it being an all-female crew. First all-female crew goes to space. Yeah, whatever. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. Me and my buddy were sitting eating, and we'd ordered and wait for food. And the whole space flight took less time than us eating our meal. I looked over and they're launching. Cool, they're launching. They're flying this big thing that looks like I told my buddy, that looks like a big dildo. That spaceship rocket thingy. And it did look like a dildo. But anyhow, this thing apparently went up, and I was sitting there going, what are they going to do? I don't know. I don't really care. But I was eating my meal. And I looked over in time to see them landing again. Capsule coming down on the parachutes. And well, oh, it's already over. I looked later. The whole thing took 11 minutes. About 3 or 4 minutes of which was they were in a low Earth orbit. So basically, they got strapped in. They spent 2 days training. 2 days training on things like how to open and close the door and how to fasten and unfasten their seatbelts. Things like, high-tech stuff like that. And they went to low Earth orbit. They got out of their seats. They floated around a little bit. Showed a flower to the camera and some other stuff to the camera. Made little heart symbols to each other. And then they sat back down and came back to Earth. So they accomplished absolutely nothing. It was a complete waste of resources to even blast this rocket off into space and burn all the fuel and do all the stuff that surrounds a space flight. And for 3 or 4 minutes in space. 3 or 4 minutes. They came back down. Katy Perry was a crew member. And I say crew lightly because normally crew have tasks on board a spaceship that they're supposed to do other than just sit around and not do anything. But anyway, that's all they did. They sat up there and basically sat in their seats and then floated around in space. So that was the whole thing. They're apparently all butthurt because everybody's making fun of it. Lots of news anchors are making fun of it. Lots of people are making fun of it. And basically it was what looked like a celebrity trip to a low Earth orbit. And one of the ladies was a newscaster, Dale something or another, I think. I don't know. But she was being interviewed afterwards. And she was talking about, she didn't understand. They accomplished so much. This is what we do. What we do? How many times have you been in space? What do you mean, what you do? Katy Perry came back and they talked to her at the landing site. And what she said was completely incoherent. She said a lot of words, but not all of them really went together the way she put them together. So I don't know what the heck she was talking about. I guess she was giddy. One of the guys was Jeff Bezos' wife, who owns Blue Origin, the company that shot him into space, and his fiance, and like I said, Katy Perry and the big news anchor or big news journalist person. There are no journalists anymore, by the way. And there were actually 2 scientists on there. Some astrobiologist, whatever the hell it was, and an actual rocket scientist. So basically, they didn't do anything either, as far as I could tell. Like I said, the whole thing was 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Up, hang around, and come back down. 11 minutes. So I don't know. This is a bunch of hype. I did find it cute that that the ship was basically shaped like a big dildo. I find it really cute that they think they accomplished something other than wasting a lot of resources. And unfortunately, these are woke folks who are supposed to care about resources and all those kind of things. We accomplished so much. What? What did you accomplish? Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I got. And this video actually took half the time that the spaceflight took. Talk to you later. Bye.